casting competitions, drew a lot of attention, and another new addition to this year's fair was our on-the-water boat show. This you might recognize as our Michigan Outdoors boat. Notice the way it takes the corners, takes the turn. Whoa! We were illustrating a 16-foot V-hull, which this is a Four Winds fish and ski with a brand new 120-horse Evinrude with a new engine head design, which really scoots that boat along. It's the maximum power allowed, and it shows you what a high-powered engine will do on a V-hull boat, how it takes the corners and takes the turns. Now, comparing boats, every fisherman needs to choose the kind of boat. If you can afford a boat, if you can afford a bigger boat like a fiberglass with a big engine, you have to decide, do you want an inboard, outboard, or an inboard? Do you want a V-hull or a deck boat? That's the way a 16-foot V-hull performs. Not quite like with the stability of a deck boat. Here's a Four Winds deck boat from Spicer's Boat City. Notice it jumps up on plane immediately. It's more like a shoebox in the water. They're rectangular, flat-bottomed, called a modified tri-hull, and watch it skid around the corner. It actually skids like a sled. It doesn't lean up like a V-hulled boat. It doesn't tip up, but it gives you maximum stability. A deck boat like this will also hold 8, sometimes 10 passengers with just about as good performance as when there's only one driver aboard. But watch it slip around the corner. That's characteristic of a flat-bottomed boat. They're not so good in the rougher water. They tend to pound a little bit if you have big waves, but they're extremely stable. So that's an advantage. It seems there's advantages and disadvantages with every type of boat. No such thing as an all-around boat. You have to pick the type that suits your needs. This is an inboard-outboard, like the Cuddy we have coming up. There's another Four Winds 21-foot inboard-outboard. As it takes off, it again has the V-hull. But watch how the heavier boat with the V-hull takes the corners compared with the other two. This one works like a quarter horse on the cloverleaf that you see going around the pylons in the rodeo, around the barrels. Look at that. That boat had maximum stability, but it does tip up as it turns. It leans. But we ran lots of demonstrations of boats at the outdoor fair. Each day we were perfecting this on-the-water boat show, and you can bet that next year it's going to be bigger and better than ever. Something that's important to boaters is the trim of the engine. Now, this inboard-outboard, the prop can be adjusted so it's down in the water for takeoff or tilted up higher as the boat is planing. That brings the nose of the boat up. But watch what happens if you have your boat trimmed improperly. If the engine, see that? The way the nose comes up, that's a boat that is trimmed for high speed. That fish and ski is starting off in the position the motor should be elevated to when the boat is planing. That can be a little bit dangerous, but we wanted to illustrate the importance of having in the bigger boats, especially a mechanism of trimming. Power trim is ideal on big boats. It can give you much better performance, but there it's bouncing because it's trimmed improperly. That's the angle of your motor in relation to the boat. And here's all three. Which one is the fastest one? Well, I think you'll see that the outboards are traditionally a lot faster. Scooting away, the fish and ski takes it. This was our on-the-water boat show at the Outdoor Fair, a new edition, one of many new editions this year.